Is it reasonable for a high-profile journalist to hire a separate legal team during a defamation case? This is the question that hovered over Lisa Wilkinson, a former presenter of the project, as she found herself in a legal dispute with her employer, Network 10. The chronicle of events began when Wilkinson filed a cross-claim against 10, seeking payment for more than $700,000 in legal costs linked to a defamation case brought forth by Bruce Lehrmann. Lehrmann claimed he was defamed by a rape allegation made on the project by Brittany Higgins. While Lehrmann wasn't named in the allegation, he argued that he was identifiable. Wilkinson and 10 were co-respondents in this case. However, Wilkinson, losing faith in her employers, decided to hire her own barrister, Sue Crisantho SC, to represent her legal interests. Wilkinson testified that her primary concern was that her interests were increasingly diverging from those of Network 10. As the case proceeded, Network 10 argued against the scope of the costs, despite conceding that Wilkinson had the right to retain her own legal team. The exact amount 10 would have to pay was to be determined after the judgment was delivered in Lehrmann's case. Wilkinson's lawyer, Michael Elliott SC, declared his client vindicated by 10's capitulation at the 11th hour. He described 10's shift in stance as not just a retreat, but an embarrassment. Justice Michael Lee, who presided over the case, expressed surprise at having to rule on a cross-claim in a defamation trial. The proceedings provided him, he said, with some insight into how the sausage has been made. The case revealed a trove of letters, emails, texts, and legal advice between 10 and Wilkinson's legal teams. Among the revelations was that Network 10 had cleared Wilkinson's Logies speech as all good and okay, but failed to disclose this publicly. In a turn of events, Justice Lee ruled in favor of Wilkinson, stating that it was reasonable for her to retain separate lawyers. He highlighted that this was not a case where Wilkinson acted unthinkingly in retaining separate representation. In summary, the key points of this case revolve around Lisa Wilkinson's decision to hire a separate legal team during a defamation case, her employer's Network 10's subsequent dispute over the scope of the costs, and finally, Justice Michael Lee's ruling in Wilkinson's favor, affirming the reasonableness of her decision. This case serves as a reminder of the complexities and unexpected turns that can occur during high-profile legal battles.